Good morning, children. This is chapter number 4, Sorting Materials into Group. Children, we had already discussed about most of the properties of material in our previous video. In this video, we are going to discuss about two more important properties of material. The first property that we are going to discuss is solubility. Solubility means the dissolving property, or you can say in simple words, the mixing properties of any material. To understand this property, let's do an experiment. For this, take two glasses and add some water to each. After that, add 1 tablespoon salt in one glass and 1 tablespoon of sand in another glass and stir them with spoon. After some time, you will observe that salt get completely mixed into the water and become disappear, whereas sand do not get mixed into the water and settle down into the bottom of the glass. This proves that some materials will get mixed into the water and some other will not get mixed into the water. On the basis of solubility, we divide materials into two types: soluble materials, or you can say soluble substances, and insoluble substances. Let's talk about soluble substances. Soluble substances are those material which get completely dissolved in water, like sugar and salt. Sugar and salt that we are talking about are present in solid state. Similarly, some liquids also get mixed into water or any other liquids. On that quality, we divide liquid into two types, that is miscible liquids and immiscible liquids. The liquids which mix completely and form uniform solution with each other are called miscible liquids, like lime juice, vinegar, etc. On the other hand, liquid which do not mix and form separate layers with each other are called as immiscible liquids, like oil. Some gases also dissolve in water, like oxygen dissolve in water is used up by aquatic organism for respiration, and carbon dioxide which is present in your cold drinks. Now let's talk about insoluble substances. Insoluble substances are those material which do not get mixed into the water, like sand, pepper, wood, etc. Children, do you know that water is called wonder liquid because it has the ability to dissolve maximum substance in it? Now the last property which we need to study is floating and sinking property. You must have observed that when you put a plastic bottle or a paper boat in water, it generally floats in water. Whereas if you put sand, stone or coin etc. in water, they will sink in water. Reason behind this is the materials which are denser than water or the material which are heavier than the water will sink in water. On the other hand, materials which are less denser than water or materials which are lighter than water will float in water, like leaves, balloons, oil, paperboard, etc. Children, one important term that you really can't miss to understand the floating and sinking property is buoyant force. What is buoyant force? When you try to dip any object into the water, water exerts a pressure on object in upward direction. This pressure is known as buoyant force. This is all for now, children. We will meet again with a new exciting chapter. Till then, keep calm and stay home with your family.